love you, Wade Wilson. We can fight this.
You're right. The cancer's only my liver, lungs, prostate, and brain. All things I can live without.
What if I told you we can make you better? You're a fighter. We can give you abilities most men only dream of. Make you a superhero.
Hi, welcome to What the Flick. I am Christy. This is Alonzo. This is Matt. We're talking about Deadpool, which we've all been very, very excited about for a long time, right?
Yes. Yes. Deadpool. Deadpool hits the theaters finally. This is a movie where we'd seen Deadpool, or a character that would become Deadpool, a little bit in X-Men Origins Wolverine. People were really bent out of shape because it is not the merc with a mouth that we all know and love, not the regenerating degenerate is the other nickname he gets. This one is very true to the comic book. He breaks the fourth wall a lot. It's very over the top, very funny, and kind of everything you hope for out of a Deadpool movie. Let's watch a clip.
Hey, yeah, I wanna shoot, baby.
Packed in your stack, especially in the back, brother. Wanna thank your mother for a butt like that. You're a shotgun. Hey, what's the fuck that say? I wanna know, how does it hang? Straight up, wait up, hold up, Mr. Lover, like Prince Nick, you're a sexy mother.
Wait! You may be wondering why the red suit. Well, that's so bad guys can't see me bleed. This guy's got the right idea. He wore the brown pants.
Daddy needs to express some rage.
X gon' give it to ya. He gon' give it to ya. X gon' give it to ya.
This is so funny because I was not as deeply steeped in Deadpool lore as you were. You warned me ahead of time, like, he better break the fourth wall, because if he doesn't, people are gonna be pissed.
Right.
Not only, it's so meta, it's beyond meta. It's like up its ass and like back out its own mouth again.
Right.
No, seriously, like it
You paint a picture.
No, but it acknowledges the superhero world,
Sure.
which so many of these Marvel movies do. But it goes beyond that and deeper than that to acknowledge the machinery that exists to create that world,
Right.
to
Right.
name check actors. I don't want to give away some of the best jokes, but like it acknowledges that there are actors playing these roles.
Right.
Yeah.
But what's great about the movie is that you can do those kind of jokes and then completely shut down the plot, because if the movie keeps reminding you that it's a movie, then you don't get engaged with it on a plot story level.
Right.
And this movie somehow finds this very tricky balance where, yes, he is like constantly goofing on the fact that you're watching a movie, I'm in a movie, whatever. And at the same time, we genuinely give a shit about the revenge plot and the romance.
I can't believe how well this movie worked. You know,
Yeah.
I've been ranting about not wanting origin stories for a long time, and this is another origin story, and it brings something fresh to it. And you know, there's a relationship that he has with Marina Baccarin that you're actually invested in.
Yep.
You're invested in his kind of journey as a character. It does go in directions you don't necessarily expect. It you know, toys with the beats that you expect out of the hero journey and then messes with them, but it still kind of works. It's funny, it's exciting, it hits the exact right line of breaking the fourth wall without overdoing it. And I was afraid that this was a movie that was going to be more mean-spirited, knowing how Deadpool can be in the comics, and I was a little worried it was going to be something like Kingsman or Kick-Ass,
It's
which
dark.
are fine.
It's dark
but,
and it's violent.
which are fine. You know, but those movies you don't necessarily want to rewatch again. Like, I don't know, those movies are a little bit too mean-spirited to really be considered classics, I think, sometimes. Deadpool manages to be raunchy and kind of nasty without being mean, and it made me think it's a vibe like Bad Santa is almost the way I think of it. Like
He's bad comic book superhero. Because there's a sweetness at its core, the thing that drives him. There's genuine sentiment and genuine emotion behind it.
Exactly, yeah. So it keeps it from just being this sort of like exercise in cynicism or whatever. I mean, yeah, you're right. It totally hits this sweet spot. And, you know, this is just not something I saw coming. I had never read the comics. I don't have any kind of investment in the character. This is as close as I'm ever going to get to an ambush bug movie, I suppose. But yeah, it just, you know, the way that they've structured it so that it's an origin story, but there are flashbacks, so it's not just the steps that we're used to in this kind of thing. And just, you know, Ryan Reynolds, I think This is totally hitting what he does best, and lets him sort of flourish with it. He and Morena Baccarin have genuine chemistry together. T.J. Miller's fun. I mean, my God, Leslie Uggams. You know, who knew Leslie Uggams was going to be in this thing?
This is a great use of everything that Ryan Reynolds does so well, and maybe the best since Van Wilder. I
never saw Van Wilder.
Oh, it's fun. It's really fun. And
I did read the piece on Rotten Tomatoes this week that Nathan Rabin wrote about the Nines, which I need to go see
really
that
good.
movie.
Yeah, with Melissa McCarthy. Yeah, that was very good. No one really saw it, but it's like there's not one but two Ryan Reynolds jokes in this movie.
Yes.
Ryan Reynolds is acknowledging some of the choices he made.
It acknowledges X-Men movies. It acknowledges a previous superhero movie that he's done.
Right,
which
and that joke's in the trailer.
That joke's in the trailer. This movie's terrific.
Yeah.
And it kind of a surprise. And as somebody who knows the character and has followed comic book characters for a while, I think Deadpool fans are going to be really happy with this.
We should talk about the totally inappropriate nature of it for kids, though.
Oh, motherfucker, you are hard to look at.
Like a testicle with teeth.
You look like Freddy Krueger face-fucked a topographical map of Utah.
Oh, well, yeah. No, this is a hard R.
Right.
No
Which
question.
I admire. Like, I love that they went for it. Like, artistically, they did not pull back. They had a goal, and they hit it. Having said that, your kids are going to want to see it. Your kids are going to want to see it. Like, Nick has known about Deadpool. We saw the trailer for Deadpool like months ago. I had no idea who Deadpool was. He goes, "Ooh, look, Deadpool," because he's on like Lego Marvel superheroes.
Right, he shows
or
up in Lego Marvel.
Right.
He shows up in some of the animated, the Spider-Man animated series. He's shown up, so the kids know who Deadpool is
and
now.
He's cheeky.
Right.
He's funny.
But
he's
do
colorful.
not take the children.
But what's great, though, I think, is that in doing this R-rated superhero movie, it kind of reminds you of the absence of blood in all of those PG-13 superhero movies where people are being thrown about and falling off things and blowing up and shot at and stabbed. And then it takes a movie like this where you go, oh yeah, why aren't they all fucking bleeding? Like this movie is a sort of, this kind of jolt of, oh yes, real world physics and, anatomy.
And that's why his suit is red.
Exactly.
Because he bleeds. All right, so what are our numbers then, friends?
I give it an 8.
I gave it an 8.8. I had a blast. It is exactly the movie they wanted to make.
Yes. I'm saying 8.2. I mean, yes, it's a straight up origin story, but it's a blast. I had so much fun. 8.3 is our average. Where is it?
It's certified fresh in the 80s on the tomato meter. Also, stay through the end credits. There was an Easter egg in our screening. I'm hearing that there's actually
another
a second
one,
Easter egg
that we haven't seen.
So there's an Easter egg for movie fans, and there's an Easter egg for Marvel fans.
Because we stayed to the very, very end. There's one at the very, very end.
That's the one we saw.
Okay.
There's an additional one that is not going to surface until it actually starts playing commercially.
Oh, interesting.
So we have to go again.
Oh my God. All right. So maybe you want to see it twice, though, because it's so rapid fire. You're going to want to catch the jokes again.
I would go again.
All right. Have fun. Bye-bye.